Hey guys, welcome back to Ready Up TV. You're tuning into NVC and Zacubus for the grand final of the ShootMania Killer Elite Cup for $600 first place, $300 second place. The third place match is currently going on as well, which won't be streamed, between Eclipsia and Vertex for that $100. As we're going to be covering Millenium up against 4Nothing, and Millenium are missing Taimu, I thought, why not better than to play Taimu's clip. So here we go.
As I said, they're playing the defense really good, not letting them go anywhere without getting 3 people in the face. Now let's see if Taimu... Oh, close there, getting hit by the rockets in the start, but he doesn't. Mayhem's pushing up, hitting 1, almost 2 nice rockets there, and Taimu is getting stressed and pressured. And he misses 1 more. Oh no. Greg hits 1 more life, 3 to go. This is not looking good for Taimu. He's managed to push through, but no, they're here again, they're everywhere. He won't let him pass. And he managed to dodge all those rockets. And Greg is still after him. He keeps missing. He needs a shot. Oh, wow,
What?
Nice flick. What was that? Out of nowhere, he missed everyone.
I think he missed that one as well. It just killed him. 2 players left. Points opened up. What? Taimu finds 1 more. Just Mayhem's remaining. This would be the most ridiculous round I've seen in ShootMania so far. Can he find this final defender? Is he just going to cap up the point? What? What?
What happened?
Oh no.
Oh wow.
He's blaming netcode, but I think that was more than netcode. That was definitely more than netcode. 5-1. So, that was Taimu, everybody. But of course, here today we've got Strengths, AKM, and the final player is not yet ready to kick things off, which I believe is the King, to join the server. And for 4Nothing, we're going to have Cephas, Freaky Noise, and S7. We're still waiting for these guys to finish picking maps, but so far we've had Crossroads go to Millenium, Collider go to Nothing, Archways to Millenium, and we're just waiting for the 4th pick. And then I believe the final one will be decided on elimination. But of course we may not get all the way through. It is best of 5, and this one could end 3 straight maps if we're unlucky. Or if we're lucky, we'll see it go all the way to 5, but we'll have to see. Just waiting for 4Nothing to confirm their choice now. But I have got Zacubus again joining me, as I say. Hopefully.
Hello.
Not too long. Hi, Dave. Did you get a nice meal whilst you were waiting in between? Maybe.
I got a muffin.
A muffin? What kind of muffin?
Chocolate. It was good.
Double
It was-
chocolate?
No, I don't get double chocolate.
It's too much chocolate to handle.
Indeed. It just gets too much.
Mm.
I feel ill for about 2 days. So I suffer from some form of diabetes that I don't know about. More than likely.
Well, you're okay for now. So, have they picked the final map yet? No.
New?
2 AFK,
Maybe?
we're back in 1 minute, and then they'll tell us the maps once they're here. So, I don't know, we've got a bit of time. Zacubus, if you could change one thing in ShootMania right now, this is a random question, what would it be?
What I would change? Well, there's 2 things that I'd like to see. Like, some of the maps that were tweaked to make simpler, revert them back. I think they were better that way. You know, like being able to get into high places and stuff. It's a skill, and you know, it's not really fair on people that could do it. And you know, it's nice to be rewarded for efforts like that. You know.
Yeah, I mean, you could even argue, even if they were just going to make it easy and put a little ramp to get a bit higher, because vertical combat is never really a bad thing. It just opens up more opportunities. And limiting it to the ground on certain maps is just
Indeed, and maybe they're just trying to generate a faster sort of style of play, maybe force people to go to the point quicker. I'm not too sure. But the also thing I'd like to change is that there should be like a little pad that you can walk along, and what it does is it gives the attacker an instant like a reload, which you could choose to use at any moment. So you could, like, if you're on a map like Watch Your Back or something, and everybody's in the mid area, you walk over that point, and then you've kind of got an extra reload.
okay.
And so you could fire one off and then wait for them to jump up and try and like get some splash damage on you, and then you could instantly reload if you press a button.
And does
And
that,
then
would you
bam.
have to stand on the point to have that all the time, or would you run over it and then you get it and then you can go with
Run over and you get it, but you only get it once. I think that'd be kind of a nice element to it as well. On like heavy defense maps, I think it'd be kind of nice on, because sometimes, you know, it can go on forever as you've seen.
Yeah.
But not on every map, of course. But I think it'll be kind of like a cool feature to add.
Yeah, definitely. Do you think at the moment, giving the defenders or the attacker 3 lives, is that, have they got the balance right between that and defense?
Yeah, I think so. I think the way the game flows right now, it actually flows really well. It's a lot of fun. It's hard to say what to change, because it feels kind of right already, but it's more just like getting all the sort of all the pro gaming things that you need, like, you know, being able to choose the actual custom colours, better crosshairs and stuff like that, and being like a better sort of in-game system where you can turn down your graphics and stuff, make sure everything is running as perfect as possible. But apart from that, I can't really complain. There are a lot of games that have done it wrong, and this seems to have done it right in a lot of ways.
Yeah. I mean,
Maybe just push the game more in America. I think that would be really nice to see, and maybe even Asia. I think it's not getting enough sort of enough tournaments in those areas for one. It'd be really nice to have that, sort of open it up to the world rather than just France and basically Europe.
yeah, because I mean, we've seen some Australian players in the tournament playing with like 500 ping. We've had a couple of US teams, East or West, I'm not sure, but I'm not sure if any Canadians, but they seem
They
to
were
win.
difficult to play. They are winning, and it's unfortunate that they don't have their own tournaments to actually play in and play on like a fair ping. That must be so frustrating for them, and to be honest, it was frustrating for us because we had to play against I can't remember their name now. God, I'm gonna have a look at the bracket. We played against an American team, and they were actually really good. But at some points, it was just causing us absolute massive piles of lag for some funny reason. I think it's how the netcode works. It kind of sort of collaborates with the pings of everybody and tries to bring the guys that have got really low pings like up.
Yeah.
So you just lag. You can't move. You can't do anything. It just bugs out, and it took forever to find the right server and get it working.
And I mean, the other thing is, if these guys get their tournaments as well, where essentially you only get a LAN where everybody meets in one place, but everybody's going to be better prepared to you know, give everybody a good show, rather than seeing the, you know, we see it in tribes, like they always do like American versus Euro show matches, and whilst you know, it's a cool spectacle to watch, it never really is a true representation of what would happen on LAN. And it kind of turns things sour, but nonetheless, plenty of time. We are still in the beta, and right now they're going to be kicking off the grand final of the ShootMania Killer Elite Cup. The winner of this matchup will be getting $600, 200 each, and the second place team 300, so 100 each. Kicking this one off is going to be AKM for Millenium here on Crossroads, which is their map, as he flops the jump to rail platforms.
Seems like a standard positioning at the moment. One going left to see if he comes left. Ducked back in, going into the tunnel. And spotted left now, so obviously they're going to converge and try and get back into position, try and get back more comfortable onto the point. AKM's trying to get that shot on S7. Nice dodge. Tries to push in now. Very nice. This is actually quite a good positioning for 4Nothing at the moment, but will they be able to do anything now that he's just gained some space? Oh, AKM knows where he is. Very nice shot into the tunnel. Nice in floating. Now he just needs this one pick, but shut down by Cephas from the back.
Yeah,
Lovely.
let Cephas start off toward the spawn, and then Cephas is like, well, if you're going to let me go, I'm just going to bring it all back to you, in your back, 2 direct rockets, and manages to win the round for 4-0, and now we've got S7 looking to take the lead, and S7, one of those you'd be confident in doing, but we saw a Crossroads go on for ages earlier on. The attacking rounds kept coming out of the bag, so maybe we'll see that again.
I mean, I'm curious to see if it was just the teams that were playing with such strong aims and sort of good aggression on their attacking rounds. Maybe the Nothing won't be able to do that on here. Maybe the aggressive rounds will be more sort of well, defense based in a way, like, you know, being, oh, maybe not, as that just showed. S7 just picking off a really nice shot there. AKM just holding on that point. S7 trying to get onto the top now, which is much better positioning. If he can just pan over to the side, he's getting shot here and there. But I don't think it's going to go well for S7.
Yeah, all tied up 1-1.
Full screen.
Yeah, I have full screen. That's my foul. I need a second screen, man. Getting worse as the day goes on, but 1-1 now here in this grand final. Watching Strengths as he'll opt for this left-hand side. I apologise, guys. Let's see if you can find this opening flank. Have we got someone by the cage? Yeah, freaky noise. We've also got Cephas by those rail platforms, and he's actually going to make his way up there to try and provide this combination. And I think Strengths is still wary of that. He will find the frag, but will take one to his face for his efforts. 2 lines now remaining. Where have we got these 2 players? It looks like Cephas now no longer on the rail platform, now trying to make his way across. This is a late cross as well, and Strengths doesn't want to let him get back toward that point. You can see him just keeping him out in the open, but as a result, in comes S7 from that distance, finding the rocket. To Strengths, 1 life, 2 players, 8 rockets remaining, and this capture point is now opened up for 15 seconds. And as I say that, S7 able to find that frag and do the 1.
Very nice defense. I think they could have actually, 4Nothing could have actually taken that round a lot earlier. I mean, if the coordination was there, the guy from top could have jumped down on Strengths from behind. He was so focused on the guy behind the fence for a while. And obviously the guy on the left side of the defence could have actually pushed in as well. He was in the right position to do it. If the call was made, that round could have gone so much quicker.
Yeah, definitely. In the back. Cephas just didn't seem to expect AKM out there as he connects with that first life. Another one comes out as well. Of course, AKM has the zoom to play with on that platform, which made things a whole lot easier. Cephas going to miss that drop down from AKM. AKM going to try and punish him with these rockets as a result. Is he able to find that frag? Yes, he is. 2-2. All tied up here in that number 1.
A rookie mistake. Always checks the pads, always. And I mean, he was moving about. I could actually hear him on the metal pad, so maybe he's got some sound issues. Maybe he thought it was safe, but it's never safe to go back in the water.
Yeah, I think the King actually going to look for the shot onto rail platform there, but a little bit too early. Maybe he'll stick around and wait a little bit longer through that gap. Going to fail the jump, surprising. He's have to play from the ground. Is anyone behind this? Is anyone behind the fence? Yes, they are. King not able to find the shot. Be careful for that rail platform behind. Another player seeming to just ignore anybody there. Although just losing 1 life, did find that frag. So just these 2 players around the point. Maybe do well to move around the back of the map and get a high ground, but that is a very cheeky shot. 1-2, S7 and another one onto Freaky Noise. Going to shut things off here. 3-2. Both teams not wanting to give the other edge at the moment. Here on
really good recovery from the King. I mean, obviously that push that was happening on top of the hill looked actually like to be, you know, very straightforward for the defence and an easy pickup, but obviously some easy shots missed and the King exploited it and then ended up getting the better position on everything. So nice.
Yeah, indeed. Freaky Noise looking to take the tunnels. He should be heard here. His footsteps are very loud if you're on those rail platforms, but he has managed to get out successfully. And we've got a couple of players out in the open here. If Freaky Noise can connect with those railguns, not going to be able to find one though. AKM and the King to shut him down, and I like that idea. Had he managed to get back there, he would have been on top of the hill and able to rail down onto
He was closed down so nicely. No, that was such a good pincer attack and well coordinated. Everybody came out at the right time. Spam was perfect. Really nice defense.
This is a good push out from Cephas actually. 2 of those lives now eliminated from AKM. I think we've got someone by the fence as well. We also had a S7 push all the way to the right hand side cage, so this is a bit better play I think from the 4Nothing guys. They're sort of making sure they always have a view on where their opponent is moving at the beginning of the game, and there they go. The elimination comes out in form of Freaky Noise. 4-3 as they take the advantage. One more and we're over to map point. See if
indeed. And just looking at AKM's defense rounds, he has 8. The King 1 and Strengths nothing. So it's all just being carried by AKM at the moment. So maybe if they get this pick on top, things could actually change for 4-0.
We'll see. Oh, Wow, AKM caught in mid-air of that jump, unable to find the frag though, S7. A missed opportunity perhaps, and now we'll have no idea where AKM's gone. The footsteps on the grass, very difficult to track. And if we have a look at open view, it looks like AKM actually in the tunnels at the moment. Going to come behind with that nucleus. Maybe S7 has realised. Oh, he had an idea, quickly switched away as AKM made his dash out the tunnel. Could have been an easy frag. He's jumped and given AKM an easy air rocket. And it will be the king to finish off at S7 as well. Match points, Akibus. Map point.
Indeed, and Strengths is up next, and I think he's looking a bit angry. Obviously not scoring anything so far, so I think he's going to be out for blood. And looks like he's going straight for the left side. No, he's had a change of heart. Opting to go top.
Yeah, just know one person's behind.
No.
Look.
Still going left.
Kind of delayed it too long. S7's already made his pass back. That is a brilliant frag though onto Cephas.
See, that's what I was talking about earlier on the game, like that left side, if they leave it open, which they always seem to do, you know, you have to really. It's such a wide space, and then you have so many good angles to get those shots on that top area. It's such a huge advantage for the attacker, and a lot of teams tend to favour the right side of this map on the defence side when attacking.
Yeah.
And now Strength's just waiting out his time. He knows there's only one guy on the point, and he can just wait it out and just try and capture it. And he's moving in very, very nicely, but shut down very nicely, getting knocked out of the capture point by Freaky Noise, and then just shut down. Great stuff.
Yeah, he went for that rail shot, which of course meant the reload time came into play. The defender was able to then fire off some rockets, bounce him off the point. In came his teammate from behind and finished the job. But I mean, Strengths had to go for the rail shot before that second player came in. Had he picked it up, maybe he would have been able to get the frag, but unfortunately, wasn't the case. Now 5-4 still, one more round, and the 4-0 guys could bring this and make it a 7 win limit here on, or win difference, shall we say, or winning point. I'm not really sure how to call that one, but certainly having a bit of trouble getting into the point. AKM just holding that doorway very well. That's a second rocket as well, and this is going to be awkward as AKM will surely push out on toward him. He's had a lot of rockets, and with the king in support as well. That was, I don't know, I don't really understand why the offensive player didn't try to move around the back of the map. He had plenty of time to work with, but good play from Millenium, and look at that, 13 defensive points from AKM. Wow.
Yeah, he's pretty strong. You know, he's got some good arms there.
Yeah.
And a good brain by the looks of it as well, because that's silly. That's just running. That's bad positioning maybe from M4. For nothing even. Just maybe why run into AKM all the time? Just try and find another way around.
Yep.
Find out his positioning. Make sure that he's not there.
Well, next map we're going to be moving to is a 4-0 pick, Collided, which I'm thoroughly looking forward to. We'll have to see if 4-0 can manage to come back. It is best of 5, guys, so still a while yet before Millenium can safely say they're in a position to take this one away. We'll see if they're
AKM is like Chuck Norris, man, and you wouldn't really want to run into Chuck Norris, so why do it?
Well, indeed. This is Castle. I still got to rotate around. There's no map vote or specific map vote command yet. I guess it will make its way in. Alright, now doing the rotation thing. After this will be Archways, which is Millenium's pick, and then Fortress, if of course we need that one, and we don't see a 3-0 victory from Millenium, which is 4-0's pick. And if we need 5, then we'll do some eliminations right at the end. But more on that if we actually get there. Should still be switching around, I think. Have I got my map picked now?
No, I think it is Collided. They've been picking it every time so far.
Yeah, you're right.
They're very, very strong on it, 4-0. 4-0. God damn it. Why do I keep saying 4-0? What's going on in my head?
When you can't really see the names on the left and right of the screen, it's easy to confuse.
I'm blaming my dyslexia. I'm special.
Or that. Yeah, I don't think it's just your dyslexia that makes you special.
Yeah.
I joke. What's next for you in ShootMania anyway? Anything coming up that you can talk about?
GameCon qualifiers, I think.
Okay.
So
Sure,
I'm going to
first
try and...
place?
I think it's the 31st, isn't it, of August? The first set that are going on. So
still a while.
we're going to try and qualify for that. Give it a good troll.
Yeah, I look forward to it. I think we've got
I-
Joe Miller casting as well, which is going to be nice.
Yeah, I can't see us not getting there. For sure, I think we'll definitely qualify as well. We're losing to the right teams. That's all I can say.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing with ShootMania. It seems almost like a clash of playstyles sometimes, which is really interesting to see. Because when I first started covering this game, I kind of thought that it would be very difficult to separate yourself from others, being at the current point in beta. But actually, that's not proving to be the case. There is definitely a trend of teams now pushing ahead. But map number 2, guys, coming up. So 1-0 in favour of Millenium. They were able to take Crossroads, and we'll see whether we can see a response coming in the form of 4-0 now here on Collided, which is their map choice. Number 7, going fast. What kind of defensive setup have we got at the moment? It looks like we've got Strengths on the left hand side, the King and AKM. Holding this middle, this is a good play from AKM. 2 early rockets. S7 will manage to shut him down, but this is going to be an awkward situation. Can he find Strengths before he makes his way back? That's the question. Strengths actually trying to be a little bit cocky and peeking every so often.
I mean, it wasn't really worth losing 2 lives just to take AKM out. I think a lot of people try and push that left side of the map on the defense on attack, and it often costs them a lot of lives. And when AKM's sitting on that position, you know you're going to lose a lot of lives.
Well,
So why risk it?
from a different angle, but that capture point has now opened up for 7 seconds. We've got 2 of those defensive players left, the King and Strengths. 2 players you'd love to be remaining. It would have been nice if AKM was there, but not going to matter anyway. These 2 able to do the job just perfectly. 1-0 on the board now for Millenium, and this is the kind of start they wanted to have to maybe go to a 2-map lead.
Indeed, great defense straight away. AKM doing his job very, very well on that left side, and hopefully he can do some good damage on this attack as well. And he's a patient kind of guy. He will wait for that shot. It's very good controlled aggression as well. As you can see, he just darts around there, gets that awesome positioning, and oh wow, Freaky Noise with the surprise attack, hiding underneath that point. AKM didn't see it, but now got the space that he needs. But oh, that shot, man, that was sick. And AKM now on top, in position, is looking very, very good. He's got a lot of time, pace this out, and easy capture, easy shot.
Yeah, Cephas was caught back in middle point, had to make his way back, giving many opportunities for that Railgun to shut him down. Nice and calm play.
And Freaky Noise did that tactical maneuver hiding. It was very, very good, but his teammate was very, very far away at the same time. So when he called for the push, he was already dead by the time he pretty much got there. So, a bit of a wasted attack, really, but it still was actually quite nice to see that.
Nice shot off for Cephas here as well. Maybe just trying to chase down this player. There's their frag. Did take 1 life away, but this is a one-on-one situation. 2 lives against the King's single life. But of course he does have 4 rockets to try and keep Cephas away. So still not in the clear water just yet.
Indeed, just play for the time advantage. Play for the range advantage. You know, don't. A lot of players make this mistake of showing themselves far too early. But it looks very, very good for Cephas, and I think he... Oh!
Did he capture it?
No! Oh, he did! He did capture it!
He... Yeah!
Wow!
Captured the point, died the split second afterwards. It seems... Well, 2-1. Somehow, pulling that out of the back there, Cephas. That was a good start to the round as well. I have to say, I think he deserved it.
Oh, definitely. I mean, those 2 opening shots... Pixel perfect, man. Beautiful stuff, and same for Strengths right there. Did he actually lose a life for that? No, he didn't. 2.
He knows where they both are as well.
Don't like Freaky Noise's positioning here. He's going to get easily shut down now.
Definitely now. He's rotated all the way around. Oh, that is a cheeky rocket coming out from Cephas. But yeah, all Strengths has to do really is turn around. But it's a big miss on that Railgun. He will find Freaky Noise on his return. Just that final player remaining. He seems to be a bit over aggressive. But this is awkward now because if Strengths makes his way back around toward that point, he would open himself up for an easy shot on Cephas. Instead, just trying to face him head on. He will manage to find that frag as well. The rocket's just not quite good enough from Cephas. 3-1. Map 2.
Strength using that movement, using that awesome aim that he has. That utility is just amazing, and clearly, again, just very good mindset, you know? Didn't panic, you know, he was in a 2v1 situation and both sides coming in at him, and to be honest, I think if he was a bit more patient, he could have taken out Freaky Noise without taking any damage whatsoever, but he still won the round, so that's all that counts.
He really wants to find Strengths. He's probably seen Strengths go down twice now, and I think it would be an easy frag. And, I mean, that's just an over-aggressive move from AKM. Did you really have to do it? Maybe Strengths called that he had him distracted. I'm not entirely sure, but 2 lives remaining. He knows where Strengths is. Can he find this player by the point first?
I'm liking Freaky Noise's positioning right now. Well, not that. Not actually pushing into a rocket player. If he waited there, he would have been perfect. He could have just waited there for a good couple of seconds and he would have picked Strengths out, because Strengths would have rushed to the point no matter what.
Yeah, indeed.
And he had time to shoot the guy at the flag as well. If he took out the flag carrier, he could have just ran to the point and Strengths would have been so out of position.
It's kind of weird. It was like patient but impatient all at the same time.
It was, yeah. Everybody seems to have these sound problems. It's like, how can you not hear that? I could hear Strengths from a mile away.
Yeah. Well, the king up now. Looking to take this to map point. Oh, that is 2 brilliant air rockets from S7 for 4-0. And there's the final one is from Freaky Noise. Someone press, I think it's R to save that replay. Wow, brilliant round from S7.
Very, very nice. Good prediction rockets there. Both players for nothing.
I'm going to switch on to AKM, I think. I know typically you're supposed to follow the attacking player, but I'd like to see what AKM is doing. Looks like he's actually just going to hide around. Where is S7? Will S7 make the dive toward AKM? That's the question. AKM just patient. Maybe waiting for Strengths to call. He has spotted him now. Have a look. S7 just dodging behind this wall. And again, not opting to give up his position just yet. Will S7 dive around toward the back of the map. Looks like he really wants that frag. It will come out as well. Looking at Strengths behind this cage. He's got to find a way back to this point soon. Only 9 seconds until the point opens up. Looking at S7, seems to be waiting for Strengths in fact, but unfortunately going to miss out on that shot, and now things get difficult. He has got 3 lives, so if he can't find a frag, it would make his life easier. Instead, going to try and get onto this point. He didn't have his sprint on full though, so was only moving at, well, a slow speed really, and wasn't able to turn that into a round for him. 5-2, match point for Millenium.
It's looking very good. They get this 2-0 advantage as well. They're just going to be super comfortable for that third map, which is their map as well. So they're going to be very, very happy and very pleased with themselves, I'm sure. But hopefully they're not too cocky about it. That can happen in this game. You can give away those attacking rounds very, very easily when you think you've got an easy opponent.
Again, trying to catch out S7. He knows perfectly well though that Freaky Noise is in that middle sort of archway. Has to be careful. It will be Freaky Noise in fact to fire off that final rocket. Shut him down. 5-3. So 4-0 not out of this one just yet. And I think you played against these guys and you know they're perfectly capable of bringing back the game. We've seen it in your match. And,
indeed. Went back and forth in our game. It was very, very close, especially on archways. And they clutched it. They proved to be the better team, the better defence. Hands down to them. And hopefully they can actually get us a bit of a comeback.
That's a good opening. Strengths again by that right hand side cage. Or left for Cephas of course.
Strengths is really far away to support his teammate now. This is very, very bad. And just get this kill on King. Should be able to get it. And Strengths still not moving up. That was really, really nice actually, Cephas, going for the Strengths kill.
He's just confident, isn't he? He knows that he can look for these shots because the other player isn't going to sacrifice his position and a potential death. And that point has opened up, but Strengths and the King just far too patient. Able to win our map number 2 and make this 2 maps to 0. We're going to be moving over to Archways next. which is potentially the third and final map if Millenium can take it. It is their map choice, but 4Nothing, no strangers to comebacks. I'm sure we'll see a very good next map. We know they're very static on their defense, have it almost locked down on archway, so I'm very interested to see if Millenium can break it. But stick around, guys, we're coming up very, very soon, as I will quickly play the Alienware advert.
Who said it was Millennium's map next, correct?
Yes.
And they picked Archway?
Yes, archway. Indeed.
See, this is really going to exploit their talents, because obviously they've got such good long distance aim. It's going to be slightly ridiculous. I think this is going to be very one-sided, especially 4Nothing just sitting on that top point as they do every round. I think they should really try and mix it up, actually. Try something different.
Yeah, definitely. I'm looking forward to it.
But I don't think they will. I think they're going to go with their safety options, what they know, what they trust, and
Will it be
do you know what? I don't think it will be. This is what the Millennium guys play day in, day out against. So I think they're just going to actually destroy this. If I'm wrong, I'll be very, very surprised.
Have to see them. Here we go. Archways is now loaded up. Let's bring us back into the game, and hopefully these guys will be ready to go straight away. We have just tuned in, guys, to the grand final of the Killer Elite Cup for ShootMania. $1,000 in prizes was given away, or will be given away. The third place game is currently going on at the moment between Eclipsia and Vertex. They'll be battling for $100. This matchup is for $600 first place and $300 second place. And Millenium looking in full swing at the moment for getting that gold medal, as they are on potentially the third and final map, with 2-map lead winning Crossroads and Colliding. If you have a look at the scoreboard, we've got 4-0 ready to go. Looks like Millenium just fixing things until they feel comfortable. And we should be kicking this one off soon.
Indeed. Scarpy keeps joining the channel. Is he actually here?
He's probably trying to troll us. Oh, hello, he is here. He's very quiet.
What's up, Sexy?
What's the server password?
Server and password. Maybe Zach just can give you that.
What server are we actually on?
That's a good question. Might be Pyro. But whilst you try and figure that out, I'm going to kick this one off. This is map number 3 between Millenium and 4-0. Millenium, like I say, potentially take the tournament here. So we have to see a monumental comeback from 4-0 at this point. And it will be them to attack first. S7 in the driving seat. And we haven't really mentioned it in the grand final, but your attacking order is one of the most important decisions you can make in ShootMania. You always have your strongest player in first place, usually, because if we do rotate around past 6 rounds, he would come back into play. And I guess it's S7. He has been first place all tournament. And as I say that,
wow, he just dives into the spam, doesn't he? He loves those glowing lights.
I mean, are we sure they're rockets? Maybe they're...
Moth to the flame, just headbutting them.
Yeah, maybe they're just instant lasers in the shape of rockets. I don't know. Maybe they have no travel time. It's just instant. AKM looking to make it 2-0. See what he's going to do. Looks like he's going for the far left side. Have we got any positional changes from 4-0? No, it looks like, as we've seen all tournament, they're going to be sat back, and they have managed to eliminate one of those lives. There's 7, the first to connect. And usually we've seen Cephas on this left-hand side with S7 on the point, and the final player of Freaky Noise on the backhand right-hand side. So, we'll just see if this is the case again.
So, I reckon AKM. AKM. Yeah, well, this, I think if you can get this pick on that flag, that's what's going to happen. And it just gives you so much positioning and so much time to actually get these shots on these players on that right side of the map on the defense. And, I think AKM actually might get closed down now. That was actually a really nice push. It was much better to see them push out rather than just sit on that point, because if they did that, I think you're running the risk of just that random capture.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's actually really nice from 4-0.
Well, watching the defense again, it looks like we got a similar setup from Millenium, all sat back by the point. No one really wanting to risk it. And we did see the 4Nothing guys check every single angle, so whether Millenium have watched that stream or not, I'm not sure, but stats it. Let's see if it pays off for them. Cephas, rather than going on the left-hand side, we saw AKM this time going to try himself to play through the middle. He'll be able to find the shot though. He needs to give himself an opening. The first one will miss onto a middle player. As he does find one in the form of AKM, but takes a life away for his efforts. Another one goes away as well. Nice Rocky from Strengths, a final one as well. He's going to be able to shut him down, making it 2-1.
Very, very nice peak shot from Strength. But all you can do there is actually just run towards the point and try and get that guy to move out of that position and get that shot and make it easier for yourself. But it's a coin flip every time you try and do that on the attack.
Yep. I mean, it seems kind of weird. Like, I think this is one of the only maps where you can't sort of use the map and traverse left to right, forward to back, whatever, to try and give yourself an opportunity, because that defense is just like a static line at the back. And like you say, the only real opportunity is to try and pick off the middle guy from this left-hand side, it seems. So he will actually miss onto S7 now. But where is Cephas? Has he moved over to the left? Yeah, it looks like he is by the tree on the left. There's the frag he wanted onto S7. Now 2 players remaining, looking to make this win difference of 2, or the lead of 2.
Freaky Noise goes down, then it's an easy cap.
Yeah,
but there's good moving and positioning from Cephas. That was the right move to move in close. And Strength hates it when you get in that close. But ooh, this could be tough now. Freaky has to make the right move. Good dodge. Pushes in. Nicely done. Wow. Really good defense.
Yeah, that rail miss was critical. Reload time just allowed Freaky Noise to exploit that with those rockets. That was a nicely placed one as well.
Cephas, really, really good positioning. Really good pushing on that sort of right side of the map. When he gets into that position, he knows exactly when to push that attack. And he did exactly the same thing to us. We found it very, very hard to pick him actually, and we found that we were more successful on the left side of this map, even though I think it's much, much better if you cripple that right side.
Following to the right side, of course, you've got that annoying tree to deal with, which...
I'm sorry, I'm doing it from the defense's point
Ah,
of view.
okay, right, yeah, I see. Well, he has, saying that, he has managed to find the king on the right from the attacker's point of view, on the left from the defenders. See if he can turn this into a cap. He's got 3 lives. It looks like he might actually just opt to dive on the point here. What he's got. Will he jump and start using that sprint? No, he's actually just going to...
If he kills Strengths, it's totally viable to do that. He's getting some good dodging, wasting those rockets, and he's... Oh, no, pinned! Oh! Just kept walking around the point. I think if he just pushed into it and just did a naughty little jump, he would have been alright, but he just got shot off of it, pinned in that corner. And then he panicked.
That was a brilliant bounce from whichever player it was on the Millenium side, though, to lock him in that corner.
Indeed. Always shoot for the knees. Because if you miss, you shoot them up. It's always good.
I mean, this is the stark difference when you watch this game play competitively and when you play in public. You have to be careful in public service to which direction you come out of, because you always see people like pushing straight against the wall at the back, or even halfway, and spam coming out toward your direction. But in this game, it's just in these competitive matches, it seems, where there's money involved.
Well, we tend to do those crazy positions because we actually feel as if our team is better on the aggressive side and being able to push up like that. But it does have its risks, you know. You're giving, if he gets the right speed and momentum and he jumps over you, he's then got position on all 3 of you if he gets to the point. But the king actually doing some really, really nice attacking, but he's not going to have enough time, so he's going to get shut down.
Yeah, I
by
believe
S7.
The reload time is about 2 seconds, so had he killed one, he would have to kill the second player instantly, otherwise that round would have been over anyway. No time to capture the point. 3-3. So we have S7 up now, as he tries to take the lead. Remember, he has to win this map and the next map to tie things up, because Millenium are leading 2-0. And this is tournament match point, potentially, eventually, if we see them get to that stage. S7 finally making his way down. Again, static setup from the Millenium guys, running the back of the map.
Everybody's doing a really, really good solid defense at the moment. Very, very nice. Nobody dropping an attacking round as of yet. S7 are planning to change that. Oh, not like that. That was some prediction shot. Gets hit, and then he kind of panics and wow, AKM. You know, might as well be using that. that rocket launcher the whole time.
Yeah, screw
Doesn't
this.
even need the Instagib rifle.
Yeah,
Just hits
screw
you
the
across
laser.
on the map.
Indeed. 4-3. Now, it could potentially take him to a match point as well here, AKM. What's he got at the moment on the scoreboard? 8 defensive points here. Strengths and the King just left in wake again.
Why doesn't AKM just like ditch all his teammates and then just like take all the money for himself?
Yeah.
You know, he could just play 1v3.
Yeah. AKM, I think, brother of Wims, right? Who plays for Colwyn.
Oh really? I didn't know that.
I'm pretty
Didn't know
sure.
he was his brother.
I could be wrong. Maybe I'm thinking
But-
about someone else.
That would make sense. That's a good gene pool
Yeah.
of pure nerd.
Well, at the moment he's having a bit of trouble, to be fair. But Seth is pushing in from the left. S7 will find the rocket on the right-hand side, though. If it not F7, it would have been freaking nice to find that frag during the reload anyway. Great play from the defensive side here on 4-0. Let's see if they can take the lead here and give themselves match point. This is it. One of these teams is going to be in the running to take the map next round.
I have a feeling Cephas is actually going to take this round.
Yeah, is that gut feeling? Or
It's a gut feeling.
okay.
I think he's angry at AKM.
Yeah,
He wants some blood.
Like he's even pressed R on him to
I
highlight
don't think
where he is.
I don't think that's the right move. I think he's just going to get absolutely twatted. Oh, it takes him down though, and only losing 1 life. That's not so bad. Now just play the range advantage on this right side. If he gets that flag carrier, he's going to be in killer position.
Yeah, the question is, can he find? Oh, he's jumped on the point. Strengths given. Well, so lucky not to die there. As Cephas makes his way toward the point, Strengths will find 2 rockets though to his face. Well, I mean, Cephas almost threw that one away. I think he could have had that.
Was that a Spider-Man reaction from Strengths on that jump? Like just as he was going to hit it, he just went, "Ugh, I'm going to jump."
Yeah, it seems
Spider
so.
sense tingling, crazy.
Yeah. Well, these guys are one of the top teams in ShootMania so far. Well,
You would
both
never
of them.
jump like that. He's just, especially when you know they're waiting for that shot.
Well, let's see.
Very, very risky.
Strengths can maybe win his team around here, but that's going to make it a lot more difficult. Freaking always finding that first shot. When you find one of these players on the point, you can just see them all. It's
Yeah.
like watching meerkats, but they're just standing up.
Indeed, just jumping up every time that he's fired a shot. They're, no, 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 no.
Yeah. 7 seconds until
Oh
the
no,
point
bad
opens up.
positioning S7. That was a mistake. He should have stayed in.
Oh, another frag
Oh
comes in.
no!
2 lives
Strength has got
remaining.
this.
Cephas, he will find the point
GG.
as well. That's tournament 2. Millenium. They're going home with $600. Second place
Right.
is going to be 4-0 with 300. Wow.
Feed the Strengths. That's what you should never do. They had it actually perfect because Strengths actually hates it when everything is gathered in one spot, or you know, really, really tight defensive, and he can't get, you know, those peaks on his perfect aim that he has. And then S7 just gave it away because when he pushed out, his teammate also pushed out on the left, and giving those 1-to-1 shots, and you don't want to give him those 1-to-1 shots.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I mean, what goes through your mind? Why would you push up on top of that platform? But I mean, Strengths just, you know, as a result, took that for free. Was able to then push on and get 2 amazing frags by that point, though. Well-deserved win from Millenium. 3 straight maps in the grand final here in this Killer Elite Cup for ShootMania. Make sure you guys go ahead and follow them on Twitter, QCA Killer Gaming. Also follow Alienware on Twitter. You can check out Team Dignitas as well. I think Zacubus, your Twitter is just Zacubus.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I never really tweet that much. I'm really lazy, so don't bother following me.
If you want to follow him, not tweet, you can check him at Zacubus. I'm at ZRONVC, which you can see in the top left of your screen. What a brilliant tournament. I just hope we have another one.
Indeed. I mean, awesome event. Really, really well done. I'm really happy that we got a lot of teams. I think about 117 teams actually signed up, which
Yeah.
is really, really nice. If we can get more teams signing up, promote the next cup, and hopefully we get some, well, I'd like to see some American tournaments pop up. Not necessarily us running them, but you know, it'd be really nice to see some Asian tournaments as well, because I think the game's got potential, and I think it can only grow if people actually play the game more, because it is just fun. You can't argue it. It's as who put it to me? Faz. It said it's shit, but it's fun, and it's very, very true. and that's probably the highest compliment a pro gamer could do.
Yeah, I mean, we said it in beta, there's a lot to work on as well, so I mean, people just keep the support in. Nadio clearly, very involved with the community. I mean, just giving the players, viewers, streamers, whatever, all the tools we have already, and able to, build maps, make custom game types, host streams with good overlays, having everything on the screen you need. I think the UI needs a bit of polish here and there, but generally speaking, you have everything you'd want in a competitive shooter to broadcast it to the masses, really.
Indeed, and you at the Cybersum, you saw the custom skins and everything for all the teams, so it's all there ready to be exploited. And I just hope big tournaments pick it up. It'd be really nice just to see if MLG would pick it up, even for one season. I think that'd be really useful because it'd be nice to see America pick up an FPS game again, because previously it's only been console games, and I think there's a lot of FPS players out there that would like to play something like this because it's just well worth picking up.
Yeah, definitely. So again, guys, I just want to thank all of you for tuning in. There's been a few that have stuck through the entire day. Congratulations to those that won prizes in the stream chat and through Twitter. You can thank Dignitas Sui for sorting all that out. Thanks to everybody who guest commentated. So obviously you, Zacubus. We also had Arky and even Odie on during the event. I was hoping to have Sturmy, but unfortunately family business today. He was only going to be around if he was free. So next time I'll make sure I get him on, guys, for a
Is Odie going to say something? Because he just joined the channel. So
and, yeah, I mean, Odie.
Yeah, it's just a quick question. I wondered how Asian Ping Pong, that team, how did they do? It's the best name ever.
Asian Ping Pong. I don't know how they did. Did they actually turn up for their game?
I don't know, they signed up, but it was an awesome name.
Everyone seems to like your commentating, by the way, Odie.
Oh, okay.
You should do it more.
Oh, that's the first time I've done that. Interesting.
Yeah, you did
Back of the net.
and
Did
did
you
it
say
whilst
it?
eating curry as well.
Yeah, it was nice. Okay.
So all around good event. But I mean, what are the chances of having more ShootMania Cups through Team Dignitas, Odie?
Highly likely, and hopefully I want to run one for the Americans. Actually, I'll
Okay.
run it. But thanks for Killer for actually giving us the money to do it, and also Alienware for supporting it. We got a load of Alienware laptops just about to arrive, so we'll be doing some reviews soon, and they got the latest Killer technology in it, so we'll let everybody know about that.
Awesome, good stuff. And yeah, I guess we can probably close the stream out on that. Anyone want to give any final words?
Thanks MVC for doing all the casting today. Thanks to all the teams that played. They were all awesome. They all played really well. Well played to our winners as well, Millenium. Flawless victory. Really, really nice.
Good stuff. And I'm supposed to give a shout out to our two viewers, Mad Swander and Dan Donator. They've been helpful throughout the tournament. I think Mad Swander was the one who posted a picture of himself in his inflatable swimming pool outside, holding a Team Dignitas poster, and got himself a hoodie.
Yeah,
So,
they both won stuff, didn't they?
yeah, and Dan Donator as well. So, good stuff, guys. Make sure you, again, keep following the Team Dignitas website, team-dignitas.net, for future stuff. And again, anything you want from me, follow my Twitter. But that's all from us here tonight. We'll see you all next time here on Radio Up TV. Enjoy the rest of your evenings. Thank you.